Hey, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It is Friday. A moment of silence and respect for Friday. You know, I have this saying that I use when, I'm just barely getting by and driving on fumes, if you will. It feels like driving or sliding sideways into a parking spot. I'm sure you've seen that action in comedy movies, but that's how it feels. It's been boom, 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 beyond, crash. Yeah, and that's the kind of week I've had. But I'm pulling it together so I can enjoy my weekend, let those brain cells cool off. I want to talk about something that I shared with a youngster yesterday. Every so often I have encounters with youngsters. And for me, you need to know this. When I say youngsters, there's a window, an age window that I usually interact with. So I had two conversations actually yesterday with youngsters. One person was exactly 25 years old, and I was just schooling them on the aspects of functioning in, let's say, a world that's seeking to take advantage. Because this particular individual has a level of naivete and has been sheltered. And, as an OG, I want to protect that innocence because that's rare. But I also want to school them on, the realities of game. To a certain extent, when you can protect somebody, seeing somebody game goofy is kind of cute. Okay? Put that out there. But the conversation I had with the other youngster who's in their 30s, and that's a baby to me, y'all. So I shared my age a while back, and I have no shame in sharing it now. I have a whole patch of gray hair right here. I just made 65, and that's a blessing. So, there you go. There's my age. Anywho, I'm talking to this youngster, and I shared this life quote for me with them. And I could see it go. Because this person, God bless him, but I'm going to tell you, we might as well nickname him Burnout, because that's what's going to happen, because they want to put on their cape and drive the ambulance at the same time. Save everybody. Do it. Because I've told you what the outcome is. But, as Grandma says, you don't believe fat meat is greasy, so experience it. Some people are experiential learners. Go on out there. Hand over heart for you. Burnout. Saying all that to say, the quote is, everyone says they hunger for the truth. But for some people, they can't handle the bitter taste. That part. Many years ago, I had a conversation with an individual whose uncle is a world-renowned, or was a world-renowned preacher. And they said to their uncle, you reap what you sow. Now, they said that with youthful exuberance. And the uncle told them, that is not true. That's one of those things that we adhere to. We've said for most of our lives, But that is not true. Because sometimes, now this is real life, y'all, sometimes you do very little. But as nature has it, you'll get a bumper crop. So sometimes life heaps things upon us that we are not prepared to deal with. Now, if you're an inveterate liar or a malignant narcissist, you wouldn't know the truth if it had letters of verification and validation from the 12 disciples and Jesus. And truth be told, many of us lie to kick it. Lie about nothing. And as my grandma would say, lie about the time of day. Ain't nothing in it for you, but you'll still lie. And we've normalized and made certain lies socially acceptable. I want you to think about it. I'm saying all this to say, it's like, I get told a lot, you're mean. No. You want me to sugarcoat a turd for you. And I'm going to call it what it is. And I'm going to tell you, it's vile and it's stinky. But because you want me to lie, and I'm not, there's somehow a problem with me, rather than a problem with your thinking. Now let's get back to the narcissism I was talking about, because it's the same thing. And we all have a bit of narcissism in us. It's when it goes unchecked that it's problematic. But the narcissist will say something and then get upset at your response. Not the problem that they cause, but the fact that you're angry or calling them out on what they said, holding them accountable for what they just said. You're the problem. Not my thinking, not my words. It's you. And that projection and that blame is as old as time. And I say this because I want you to go back to Genesis. For those of you who read scripture, but everybody knows the story of Adam and Eve, the story that's been told over the years. And the very first sense of narcissism and lie happened in the Garden of Eden. It's that woman you gave me, was the lie. I'm projecting. We both got the rules. We both know the rules. We both violated the rules. But it's your fault. And I hear this in various forms all day, 5 days a week. I'm going to get into part 2 of this in a minute.